My name's Joan Westby, and I've been doing Reading Partners for 2 years, just finished my second year here. It's just opened my eyes quite a lot. You know, you go through life, you just work, and you have your own little set of friends, your own little set of circumstances. So coming here, it was just a huge eye-opener, just to see the school, to see all the students who are impossibly small. And just to see how hard they're working, and maybe they're tired, maybe there's just something going on for them from home or from on the way to school, and yet here they are every day working on it, and they come to Reading Partners, and by the end of the class, it's changed the day, turned it around a little bit. Yeah, Manuel has been really a joy to work with, honestly. He works hard, but the thing is, he's just full of imagination and the possibilities. He's very interested in science and science, outer space, astronauts, and that sort of thing. And, you know, at the very beginning, we do a get-to-know-you exercise, and so they have 5 things, they draw the hand, that, you know, are just things that are about them that they want me to know about. And then he comes to the 5th one. You know, the first is I have older sisters and brothers, things like that. Comes to the 5th one, and it's I'm kind, and he is kind, and I think, well, that's the most important one, Manuel.
This is John. She is very energetic. She has the patience for to teach kids and everything, because most adults say that they're like a lot of work.
What? Kids are a lot of work?
Some do. And then she's kind. She's kind of nice. The same thing.
That's all right. Kind and nice are kind of the same thing, but that's.
Yeah, she helped me a lot. The whole school year, how to read better and write better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I think I've just learned that even though you're 10 years old, you know, you're just a really good human being, and you're full of possibilities. And I think at the beginning I just didn't really know you, and I thought, well, we're going to read, we're going to, you know, get through these lessons, and shy.
Now look where we are.
Right, we're friends. And you've learned a ton.
Yeah.
And it's nice because, you know, even when I'm teaching you something and we're going along, you take the direction really well, and you're open to improving. Yeah. And that's going to take you really far. Thanks, Manuel. You were awesome.
What's his face?
Yeah, well, that's telescope, but binoculars are like, you know, 2. You can look
yeah,
usually
farther,
like for bird watching. Yeah, to look farther away. So he went to the roof of his building and looked at the night sky through the binoculars. He was amazed to see craters, large bowl-shaped holes on the moon. Weren't you telling me about that one time? Like that there were craters, or was that Mars, where there were like a lot of valleys and mountains?
Oh, yeah. Mars has the biggest valley because if they put it on Earth, it will stretch all across the United States.
Just that crater would? Oh, the big valley?
It also has the biggest volcano, I think. It's 2 times bigger than Mount Everest.
Wow. That's crazy. Oh, man. So Neil wanted a more powerful telescope. So that's the thing that's a single one. And it cost $200. Neil's parents didn't have a lot of extra money. So Neil started a business walking dogs for people who lived in his building. Hey, you were walking your dog this weekend, you said.
Plus 9 plus tax.
Well, I don't know. That was back then. I don't know how much they cost now. It'd be something to... Neil didn't stop walking dogs. He earned more money to buy a camera. He wanted to take photos of the stars and the planets. It is astonishing. Saturn has rings. I bet you knew that.
Yeah.
This is all review for you, isn't it? Oh my gosh, the moon has craters. Things you heard about and read about, but to experience them yourself becomes a singular moment in your life. You are there in the universe and you can't get enough of it. Neil deGrasse Tyson. So see, that's a quote that he said. That's
Did you know cool. One day Saturn might have a moon like a long time from now, because Earth used to have a ring too, but it didn't last for long because that ring eventually came to the moon, remember?
Yeah,
Yeah, so Saturn failed to make the moon, but either way, it still had a ring.
right.
And Earth would still have life because if the moon failed to form, it would just have a ring.
And so that would keep our atmosphere safe for humans. Why doesn't Saturn have a moon then?
Because it failed to do it.
Oh, well, maybe it will someday if the things group up. I don't know how that works. This is Manuel. He's been a rock star. He is an amazing, amazing student, and he's enthusiastic about a lot of subjects, not just outer space, but that is your number one, I would say. And remember tracing your hand, and then you had to,
Yeah. And put the stuff inside.
yeah, And you remember what your last one was? Because I do.
What?
It was I'm kind.
Mm.
Yeah, and you know what? I thought that was really an amazing and wonderful thing for a young man to say.